MarsAmpere presents Waffelhaus for Romhack Races, week 338. It is a delicious level. Let's all give a mash of our action button for the one and only Rotodisc, the best sprite in the world. A, B, X, A, Y, B, X, Y, A, Y, B, X, A, B, Y, X, A, X, B, A, Y, A, X, B, X, A, B, A, B. Would have cost me time when racing, but it had to be done. And I do love that overworld. Slow retry. Also, I think this is Jazz Jackrabbit music. It's so weird. Doesn't feel right, man. Like, who does this? This auto retry, but it's slow. That is painful to me somehow. It's like the worst of both worlds. Like, I don't get the ability to choose when I die, but I still have to wait for the fade out and everything. Alright, now what? Probably not. I'm alive. Cool. So it goes all the way to the edge. I should not have hesitated. It's one of those things that's kind of silly as the Microsoft reporting thing. It's like, no. I'd like to just let it crash and get back to what I was doing. Like, I don't think I've ever done one of those and had it help, you know? I feel like how in Windows, like, XP, the illegal operation screen, it's like, committed illegal operation, would you like to get more details? It's like, sure, and you get the details, and it's literally just like, here are the registers, and you're like, I'm like 8, what do I do with registers? And it's not like you could do anything about the registers. It's kind of like abort, retry, ignore. Almost nobody knew what those options actually meant beyond abort and ignore. Like, they didn't really help. Ignore meant to, like, ignore the read. There was another one, abort, retry, fail, and ignore, right? Like, what's the difference between aborting and failing? Why would I care about the difference between aborting and failing? Why am I given this option? Who knows? Even to this day, I'm not really sure how fail differs from abort. Like, in both cases, I presume you let the program know that it's not getting the data it expected, but that's nothing useful. Like, maybe the program can decide to handle a failure versus an abort differently? I just don't know. Well, questions, you ever did anything where once you hand off the dev? Yeah, exactly. I did consider buying some floppy disks when I was in Japan. I looked up the names and realized people probably had them. And they were also MSX floppy disks, which I can't read. Or at least I might be able to read them, but I do have a floppy disk on the Windows 98 machine, but I'm not really sure if I'd be able to read non... Dang it. non-DOS formatted ones. But there might be software that would let me, but who knows if it runs on Windows 98. Because, like, if you're gonna back up floppy disks for the purposes of archival, they want you to, like, get the flux files nowadays. Used to be a game that made less than well with a few access violations. But if you ignore those, it run perfectly fine. That's actually kind of impressive. Wonder what it was trying to access that such that if it did crash, it didn't matter. So close, yet so far away. Because that's the thing, like, access violations, if you try to read from an incorrect place, usually that means it's bad, but... Well, I guess there's also the thing in, like, Visual Basic, where on error, ignore next. Or basically you'd say, continue forward, don't care. Trying to write to disk, I could see that. Depending upon which operating system you were on, it could be really easy to just try to write to, like, a directory that you no longer had permission to. Like, very common in Windows 98 to just, like, throw more stuff in your application directory. Whereas by the time we got to XP, it was like, we really don't want you writing there. And by the time we got to Vista, it's like, ha 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 ha, you're not writing there. Yeah, those things were always kind of fun to see. Raymond Chen, who still amazingly works at Microsoft and still amazingly updates his blog every day, in an era where blogs are no longer really a thing. I don't know why I picked this level. Based upon the name alone, I could have predicted it would be annoying to me. Okay, cool. Got a moment to sit down. Ah, okay. Okay. No. I can respawn it. I can't believe I made that. Are you kidding me? Okay, maybe not. Just gonna go for it. I don't think that was necessary. I've made it very far. I'm beginning to worry that they're... Oh, that I'll finish... Stop. Ah! I'm beginning to worry that there are no checkpoints, was the end of that sentence. Reels. You know what? I can just go back to Romhack Race's Discord, scroll up, and find out if there's more than one section. Let's find out! Because this was relatively recent, and that data doesn't surface on their website yet, because they've been rebuilding a website for like the last 8 years. One section. Yep. I mean, it's Mars. I should have expected that. It's been the thing Mars has been into for a while. Continuing with, oops, no checkpoints and the like. Not sure it's what I'm feeling in the mood for right now, though. We'll say Revelug's level lasts. I did catch some of that Romhack race, the one on Saturday. Aside from War A? Is that a Canadian hack? Oh, I see what you... Yeah, alright. I liked my interpretation better. Okay. I like I can respawn that platform. I'm kind of surprised they didn't, like, de-cheese that. Because that's definitely the kind of thing that you'd expect the testers to be like, yeah, no, that really shouldn't be how it is. Dang it. I feel like War A could actually be like a morsel level name, or hack name. We may never know. It's all about the cycles. It annoys me that it's like one gigantic level, and it has this weird, oddly slow reload. Also weird it's SA1. Romhack Races usually doesn't require SA1. Dang it. I thought that was a good jump, it just turned out not to be. No. Oh. Oh, wait, no, I know why that happened. Never mind. Or maybe I don't. Watching cycles. And then missing. Horribly. Oh, what else? I am now the proud owner of a couple of actual physical copies of Toho games. Fortunately, one of the CDs got cracked on the way back. But honestly, I ran into so much trouble with my luggage. I had to, like, remove stuff and move things around that the CDs ended up in my backpack just because they were incompressible. And I'd run out of usable space for them in my luggage. Like, CDs turned out to be, like, just the perfectly wrong shape to fit in my luggage because of the way it's compartmentalized. Especially when I had the other stuff that needed to fit in the wider area. There we go. I think there's a... Oh, no! There's a couple shortcuts you can take, at least. Didn't trust it. Should have trusted it, but didn't. Be back. Need to buy edibles from the store. Alright, good luck. I might still be here when you get back. Ah. Oh. Maybe that's why that's bad. Ah. I mean, good odds I'll still physically be here at this level in 5 minutes, is what I'm more or less saying. In my checkpointless existence. Yep. Okay, there we go. I feel like that's like the hardest part at the beginning, is getting through that little area. Okay, got it. Yeah, that one I really should have got hit on. No, why is it failing me now? My beautiful cheese. Beautiful cheese. Ah, crap. No. Camera acts weirdly here, too. Nope. What's up, Weregoose? Ow. Ah, I need to break my hand. Give myself a hand break, I think. The sad thing is that I'm pretty sure with how this is going, if I look at the RHR times, I would have a time already higher than anyone else who completed it did. But let's see. 12 minutes. I've been at this longer than 12 minutes. There we go. True, we could all use a little handbrake. Ah! This is legitimately my least favorite combination for retry. It's weird. These slow, you have to wait for it to scroll off the screen. Mario retry. Could all use a little change. Like, it's just long enough for me to get irritated at it. It's really bizarre. One of the old dumb jokes. Buddhist goes up to a hot dog vendor. Says to him, "Make me one with everything." Hot dog vendor laughs. Makes him a hot dog. Buddhist pays him. Says, "Hey, where's my change?" Hot dog vendor says, "Change comes from within." There we go. Knew I did it wrong. Knew it the moment I jumped. I was just hoping I'd get away with it. Okay. You get to learn a little bit about how Buddhism got to Japan and interfaced with Shintoism and things, but I don't remember enough to actually have a decent conversation about it. We went on a bike tour of Kyoto, which honestly I think was actually a really good call. Kyoto's a beautiful city. Dude definitely took us to some spots we definitely wouldn't have gone on our own. There's an old story about World War II, and they were deciding on spots to bomb. Somebody in the cabinet basically said, no, don't bomb Kyoto, it's too pretty. Because he'd gone on a trip there with his wife. But it is a very nice city. Very pretty. It's actually a bit of a cool thing. So I kind of tacked on to my sister's trip. I was not part of their bookings for hotels or things. So I had to find my own hotels, which were frequently further away from her hotel than I probably would have liked. Especially in Osaka. I was at the other end of things. There we go. I think what gets to me is I get impatient, and it's already a long-ass level. But at least in Kyoto, it turned out to be kind of cool, because I noticed, as I was going between the two hotels, there was a place that was called, like, Nano Live, which was an incredibly small music venue. So we actually caught a show there, which was pretty cool. A few local bands. We were like the oldest people there who weren't running the place. Like the sound guy / bartender was definitely older than we were. I think he owned the place. But yeah, some good solid rock, some other weird stuff. See, now that's what I wanted. Thought I was going to give Mario a haircut. Alright, new PB. You! Okay, fine. It was one jump away, man. At least it was an anti-troll and not a real troll. I think I actually would have been mad. Yeah, that was a level. It's not my favorite kind of level. I probably should be smarter about picking them. Let's see. That was not 11 minutes. There's no way that was 11 minutes. It felt like much, much longer. Yeah, 25 minutes, thereabouts. Which would put me on the leaderboard. Eat all of these other ones. I have so many of these Romhack races. Windows open. Which would put me on the leaderboard long past X Gamer. About 20 minutes past X Gamer. So. Surprised no credits or anything. But I do really like that world map.